Dearest Nettie, it almost is hot and muggy here as back home. Monday, I moved Olivia into the women's housing. She already made a friend. Her name Rosa. She's sweet like cherry pie. DC's flowers even nicer than down south. I can smell them as we walk around campus. She just started on Monday. She's so happy. Even though I'm old and tired now, she'd teach me everything she learned in them classes. I'm telling you, Nettie, us got a real smart lady. She's going to be a great teacher one day. Every day while Olivia be in her classes, I've been reading up in the library. I've learned all sort of things, from philosophy to astronomy. I even read up more on the history of slaves back home and all around the world. You ever hear of a fellow named Toussaint Louverture? He colored but led a whole slave rebellion in Haiti. Imagine that, Nettie. Colored people leading the way. Got me thinking. I never realized how little people know back home. Most people I know never even finished primary school. Think about it. Does our town even have a high school? Much less for colored girls like me and you. Most people just work all their lives. Me and you could really get something going, Nettie. The colored folks up here are a different breed. They ain't content with working on the fields. Some never even know someone who worked on the fields. These some real smart folk, and rich too. They want change. I never realized how bad we livin' back home. There's a whole different side to the colored experience. Ain't nobody back home want change. Your sister, Celie. Dearest Nettie, winter's over and the school year's finishing up. Olivia's really starting to develop into a strong leader. She has a study group over every week. Even though she was raised in Africa, she's really starting to identify with the struggles we face down south. When her girls are over, I can never get any sewing done, hearing them go on about how there needs to be change. Being surrounded by all these educated folk, I can't help thinking about how my life could have been different if I had stayed in school. Remember how Miss Beasley said I was smart, how I had potential? I want to do something new with my life. The pants business has been really booming lately. These DC folks can't get enough. I've been saving every penny and got a pretty lump sum going. I got to thinking that with my money and your education, we could open our very own school back home. I was talking to Olivia and her friends, and they want to give poor girls an equal chance at life. I don't want anyone to have to go through what I went through. When Adam and Tashi give us a grandbaby, I want them to be smart like they is. Consider this idea and tell Harpo to get a move on in building us a schoolhouse. I even thought of a name, Nettie's Primary School. Your sister, Celie.